Hi folks, today we are back again with one more video of the supply chain show. We have Paul with us, who's a leading supply chain expert, a trainer, and he is one of the successful project managers I know in supply chain. Hi Paul, welcome on board.
Hi.
So would you like to introduce yourself one
Hello.
more time?
Hello folks, I'm Paul Denneman. I'm coming from the Netherlands. I'm working as an independent consultant for over 25 years in supply chain, and I'm also a master trainer of Apex.
Good. So today we'll talk about I think e-commerce distribution, right? So if the company is a brick and mortar and if they want to go online or vice versa, so what could be their challenges?
First of all, if you look for a company, if they go online, it's a part of the complete strategy, of your complete distribution strategy, what you want to do. We have, of course, examples of like Amazon or AliExpress. They have a strategy where they focus on being online only, and the type of products they are bringing are also suitable for it. Because if we look to, for instance, food retailers, they have a lot of difficulties on online selling. Of course, there are some takeaway restaurants, they try to do it, but the real grocery is not yet successful. And why is that? Maybe because it's too local. Maybe you want to go to your shop and to your shop keeper and know him personally. So in general, there is an online strategy. You can have that strategy as a single strategy, but you can also choose to have an offline strategy. And an offline strategy is, I have a store and people are coming to me, and it can be quite successful. What we expect for the future is that companies who are only in the offline strategies, that will be specialized retailers, that will be the shop where you buy your cheese, your vegetables, all those parts what are specialized, and you cannot buy it on every corner of the street. So you go to a special store to buy your special t-shirts, you buy your special bags. That will be a successful factor. Those companies can also combine it with an online strategy, and they can be very successful in it. There are companies with which are doing only t-shirts, and they are successful to do so.
So just a question: this, if I'm online, I have a store which I sell specialized, product, for example. Is it better for me to go into one of those established e-commerce platforms, like Alibaba, Etsy, or Amazon, right, as one of the channel options, or should I create my own online store?
It looks like that an own online store is always better, but how do they find it? If you have an offline store, you are on the street and you have troubles to get the people to your shop. How do you do that on the internet? So you have to maybe compete on price. They do not know you. So lifting with strategies in Amazon is very good, because Amazon wants more products to be brought out of into the market, but they don't want to have the inventory, because the inventory, that's risk. So what currently is happening at Amazon is that they look like more like a supply chain company than an actual retail company. They give the platform, they have the knowledge to do that. They offer all the payment services, delivery services, and you just bring your product. So that will be
one.
For start, I think, a good one to get on board of something else.
So I've seen, I think people start selling, I think they want to start from eBay or Amazon, and then they grow, and then they start their own online store, and they find different other channels to sell it. And this is where the problem is, right? I think how they manage their inventories when they start selling from a multi-channel approach. So what's your advice there?
Usually what we see in multi-channel approaches is that there's still a single warehouse what is covering all the parts. The most famous example is, of course, the Apple computers. If you buy your iPhone, you can go to the Apple store on the internet, but there are also a lot of premium sellers who are having internet sites where you can order, but also some not premium resellers who are doing that. And on the other hand, you have the physical Apple stores, but also premium reseller store, and also other companies who are doing that. So they are very keen and successful in setting up a multi-channel strategy where they buy or sell as much as products as you can imagine. They use all the channels. That's for most of the companies not doable to serve so many strategies. But if your product is right and the market wants it, there are a lot of web shops who want to sell your product.
No, that's great. So now we understand how to run the multi-channel distribution approach. One is, okay, I have a warehouse. I'm a person who developed a product, who's got hit. I'm not really a warehouse person. So what are the common challenges you would see in e-commerce distribution? And then top 3 if you want to explain and how to fix it.
The top 3, there's number one, that's return flows.
Yes.
That's the main challenge in e-commerce. If you look, why is, for instance, in a company of in a country like Saudi Arabia, Amazon not that successful or Zalando, because you cannot return your goods easily. They need a presence over there, a warehouse, a complete structure to serve that. And Saudi is of course one country, but there are a lot of countries in the world where there are limitations in bringing goods in and after that bringing it out, because the key success factor of e-commerce company, online buying, is that I can return the goods. But it's also the main challenge and the element where most of the costs are coming in.
Right, no, perfect. So what is the second? You said ask the top 3.
Returns, able to have the returns, that was the one.
Yeah.
The second one is also related to returns, because I'm selling something, my customer does not like it, it's not fitting, and they return it. That means that the process I'm having in returns, it's basically a negative sales process, but for my warehouse it's a very special receiving process that consumes a lot of time, and in a lot of cases, over 80%, the returns are seen as waste. They were thrown away because we cannot use it. The package is open, the product is damaged, and so on. So that's the second one. The third element is always the last mile.
Yeah.
We have to bring the products to the consumer, and nowadays in a lot of countries, DPD, DHL, FedEx, they are all coming to your house on the same day, and cities are closing down, and that cannot be efficient for the future. So I think there will be the next challenge.
Yeah. One of the
to solve.
One of the challenges in the UAE and Middle East in general is the last mile. They're still not cost-effective solutions, and people are struggling. No, I think again, we can take one of the biggest topic we have. Thank you for your time for the short video. Hopefully you like it. If you like it, just leave the comment. If you have any questions for Paul, please leave the comments as well, and I'm sure Paul will get back to you. Paul, cheers thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Cheers. I aim to do knowledge videos and interviews with procurement and supply chain professionals and leaders. Consider subscribing to this channel, and I have written practical guides on supply chain. See the link below.